And there we are. Hello, my dears. How are we doing today? Good evening, good evening. Wonderful. We are dual streaming today. We are going to be doing things on both YouTube and Twitch on this fine, fine day. Hello everyone, Zampa, I do thank you. I do thank you, dear, for raiding me right at the beginning of the day. Quite kind of you, sweetheart, truly. Perfect emote to describe today. Oh. Oh. What's this? Grox is here. Dr. Ender. Who is this? Oh, you have a little friend. Which one is this? Mila. I don't think I remember you in character. Yes, you two are clearly friends. Good. I think.
Well, I wanted to see what it. I saw the statues from the window, and I wanted to see.
Isn't there usually last time I was here some like?
My music is still too loud.
You probably should. I don't have anything.
Here. I mean, I have still have my sword. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you
leave
should
this
probably put
I'm
your
gonna just leave this
sword
on the
away.
table. So if I put a sticky note or something.
I do appreciate you not walking in here with an entire arsenal on your hip.
To be fair, I can't afford that.
Thank you. Leave it at the desk. Make sure you don't forget it on your way out.
Yes.
What a nice boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And,
I still have to
Not really.
calibrate full body tracking.
I don't read much news either. I kind of skim.
Fair.
I only read news if it directly relates to Waterfront because that's where my shop is.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? I should actually check the news. Now that I think of it.
Are you okay?
No, this place kind of unnerves me, but I'm
You know, now that I think of it, I really should check the news. Let's see what's popular right now.
Oh, okay. I was literally just gonna go, but just there.
You didn't make a motion for it.
No, like I went to do it, and then you walked away from me.
Oh, poor thing.
I'll do it to you.
A shame.
Okay.
You're too small.
Let's see what's new. What's hip.
Hold on.
Let's see. Okay.
There you go.
Sure. Something about a dog. Sin's tier list. Oh my word. Envy being D tier. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks. Envy's always been really down there. Lust and what's the other S tier? Pride. Pride is S tier? Really? You don't get anything out of Pride. Pride's no fun. Now Wrath. Wrath is much more interesting. Oh, Gluttony should be. I suppose. Sloth? Sloth is B tier. Really? Demons these days. Really lacking. Careful going to the wastelands and the mental levels and the concrete. I'm gonna rather forecast. That's nice of them. Just straight up going through his socials. Doing this in real time, side by side chat. I'm correct. Bruh. I do like this guy, it's quite charming. You ever think about opening a restaurant in a dungeon? Maybe it's a numbskull idea. Went to the Necropolis, but oh no, it would be impossible to have that actually pass health code. Dungeons near me, dungeons, spheres, if you're dungeons. What group is he to boyfriend? Oh, the Scrappers, easily. The sewers are basically. Oh, no, right there. Actually, I've been thinking about it. In the cars. Mocap? Mocap and some sort of acting. Alright, sure. I'm just sad today. Oh, poor thing. Can't believe I have to say this. Individuals. What is this? For all individuals following the new trend. Oh, what is this? How do I say this? New trend. Humo synth maxing. Please understand that outlets are either product we don't know. I'm not sure. People fucking light sockets? Fuck's sake. Did you really have to make. Yeah, fuck you, Steve. Steve is ruining it for everyone. I had a top hat. Oh, you got a makeover. Good for you. Good for you. This looks good. Everything's great. Yeah, no, fireball. The answer is always fireball. Good afternoon. I'm checking on the news, honestly.
Anything interesting?
Oh, I'm still catching up, really. Apparently Fox Tech had to put out a PSA about not fucking your electrical socket. That's really been the highlight of it so far.
I sometimes wonder if, like, the person that runs their metagram thinks they're posting, like, company, like, memos to their email account, or just, like, completely confused.
0 hour. Have a fun party. 0 hour. Isn't 0 hour the name of the... Yes, that's the news outlet in District 0. I think someone doesn't realize who they're actually posting with. Either that or matching names. Ascension Magazine. Humanity reborn in light. In us perfection lives, ivory elegance in motion. Is this a celestial fashion magazine? Really? Oh, Uriel would have loved this. Look at this. Angels enjoying vanity. Why am I not surprised? Let's see here. Oh, my word. What is that little green bastard called? I know. This is the harbingers of death right there. Little guy. By the way, if you ever see a little green goblin holding a lantern and just a little knife, run. Just trust me on that.
Noted.
Little imposing goblin with a knife. Just don't even bother with it. Just walk away. He's slow as shit. So honestly, it's not that hard. They get bored easy as well. They just kind of change their aim. Someone... FTI official. Oh, hello Foxtech, another bulletin from you. To all persons inside Foxtech facilities, know the toilet paper and hand sanitizer aren't free. Those resources cost money or costly to replace. Please stop stealing from the restrooms. What? This is the things they worry about in Waterfront. Okay. This is the things they worry about.
It's also the shit they post on Metagram.
And that's what I'm scrolling right now. Right. So the PSA is like, stop fucking outlets, stop stealing the toilet paper. It's fucking toilet paper. Really. You're fretting about? You really? Seriously. Just control. If you're really that desperate to control people not wasting the toiletries, just have a key for it. It's not hard.
Not only that, I mean, it's one thing if people are like...
Oh, hello, darling. Sorry, I'm just checking the news. Don't mind me. Seeing what the latest fad is. Got to be hip, after all. Got to be with it. word. I could feel the disdain.
With it.
Yes, of course.
Oh, Ollie.
Z says my vocabulary is dreadful, so my social media manager thinks as I need to keep up with these things. The thing is, what? That doesn't make sense. Nostalgia bait as post. Oh, one from you. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Look at you. Little heartfelt post thanking the community. You are doing well.
Yeah, we are. Although...
So really, nothing in the news, really, at all. Nothing really of import. It's funny, really.
Not that I know of, at least nothing
City's
that
quiet.
wanted to talk about on the open channels.
Well, normally if there's some sort of crisis happening, someone's whining about it. Honestly, if that's how it is, maybe we should start up our new marketing plan. It is not too late to have vacations for August. Last chance to go on vacation before the kids go back to school. I think keep that in mind. I'll talk to the marketing division. So, how's things?
Same old, same old. Mostly just planning, prepping, the usual.
Any problems as of late?
Not particularly. Not since we've already sort of rattled the trees of a few individuals and of less repute in this district, but that's to be expected.
Good. I'm still investigating our troublemakers. Still no leads, much to my frustration.
I'm dealing with an organization that comes from my home universe, but I believe I've told you about them.
I thought your home had all but collapsed.
Not collapsed. Whatever gave us access to the metaverse got sealed.
Other strays, then? Other refugees like yourself?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like... It's believed that there's at least, I don't know, under 1 million of us in Zafira that we can tell. And that's the ones that are willing to be, noticed.
Public.
Yeah. Well, you come from a reality of trillions of people all stacked up in a mega city on top of one another, a few million
Well,
trickle out.
I'm glad that Zafira is not too far from home, aside from the change of perspective.
Yeah, the fact that we're not lorded over by a singular monopoly. That's the one nice thing.
Yes, instead, we have the ever-looming threat of corporate war.
And other issues such as shadowy upper level, whatever the fuck.
Leave that to me and the rest of the council. I assure, so long as we're actually doing our job, there'll never even be a breath.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't tell you about Argat.
About what?
Full name of them. Argat Bat Malal. It's
That's a
corporate
name.
slaving group. They were kind of a sanctioned mafia from my home reality.
Are these the same ones that have leaked through here? If so, I'd very much like to know.
They've been causing some issues. I think I could have sworn I told you about this already, but then again, I get confused with who I talk to on the regular. This group ran
Feel
afoul
free
of
to
an old
remind
friend
me.
of ours. Told you about that big 2-meter tall shark fellow I recently hired?
Your new floor manager, yes.
He's ex-Freak Show. Guy by the name of Vega.
Yes.
Apparently his family ran afoul of Argat. They've been operating on the border of Garden and Palace. Doing the
That's a
usual things,
problem.
kidnapping people and doing other issues. Well,
You're sure, wait. You're sure they're gathering products within the district?
they kidnapped Vega. When he got loose,
How
they
recent
killed, they
that?
hunted him down and killed his family. Pretty recently. Then we went looking for Vega. We killed the gang that was being used as Argat's foot soldiers. Now it's trying to actually find
Tragic
them.
as it is, this is fortuitous for me. Keep going, please. I'm listening.
Well, that's the thing. We're on the hunt now. We're just waiting to find the actual heads of Argat that are here on this side of the rift. If we can find them, we can shut them down before they get too big within the Palace District. They were they had a biker gang working for them, and they weren't the best equipped. I sent 3 people in, they cleared through that place like a knife through butter.
Small pigeon.
I see. Any others, or is it just your Vega?
Just Vega. But we know that they've been kidnapping other people. We're just trying to figure out where they're taking them.
I need evidence, documentation, and video footage. Even better
If we can get it for you.
If you can.
If you don't get one of those,
Regardless, this is already an opening. It's better than what most of us have.
you got one in though.
If there is a slave company who we know is actively collecting product in the city, we can use that to follow the rest of the chain. If we can find an auction where this Argat is selling product, we can take the auction down and arrest the entire swath of companies that are there. Not just the one. It'd be an opportunity to actually strike and sting many of the clients. Well, yes, I'd have to release 90% at least. Disrupting one of their major events would actually cause priceless amounts of damage to their cycles and routines.
An older and bigger element to the slave trade of Zephyra. It's operating in legal
Ever
means.
since Councilman Sachi's reign, slavery, actually ever since the conversions, slavery is legal in Zephyra. It is protected due to the many cultures, especially Drow. Drow very much like their slaves.
Yeah.
It's how their entire workforce is structured. Nobility in one end, never lifting a finger, and the workforce, never knowing rest. The entire hierarchy is dependent on it, and so the differences had to be made, compromised. However, the catch was, you cannot acquire new slaves within the city. That said, those who are born of a slave mother and father are doomed, and thus you have the sickening breeding pens.
Ugh. Shit's disgusting. It's the thing I hated the most about my hometown. The legalized slavery. The moment you fell into enough debt, the corporation could just strip you of your rights, turn
Which
you
is
and your entire family into fucking
another way of
shit.
acquiring, which is tragically allowed. They search for individuals who are in financial desperation, loan sharks, that actually work for the rings. They lend you a small amount with an impossible amount of interest. A year passes, and they force you in. Force you to sign the contract, or else they'll... what's this? A life in prison. Surely you won't survive there. Or you can work for us. You'll work off the time. They don't tell you that the interest rate still ticks.
You'll never get
Indentured servitude.
Ugh. Shit makes... I feel gross just talking about this crap, honestly.
I can move on if you want to, but it is, at current, my most pressing issue.
Look, Argat's the people of Argat that got stuck here in the metaverse, the bumblefucking. I guarantee you they probably didn't even know it was legal or that they were even, proper channels or ways of doing it.
I highly
These are
doubt,
outsiders that
however,
are just
that they
trying to do
haven't
what they
gotten
are
to the
doing.
attention of the other rings and the auctions. They have to sell the
Probably
product
not.
to someone.
But Vega wasn't in debt to anybody. Literally was just working as a bouncer. Apparently, they liked his cut. They just picked him up off the street. Like
They're
Blackberry
collecting
style.
exotics
No warning.
then. 2 meters
Vega's a
tall.
natural-born Sephiran.
Yes, but 2 meters tall is a hell of a workhorse. And is not
Yeah.
common.
Natural muscle, too.
There you are. Exotic.
Mm-hmm.
Despite what many of our peers tend to be, seeing as we gather together, a large majority of the city is human. They're smarter than us, however, keep to themselves, keep their nose down.
Still, I think it's just how I'm built or whatever. But
RJ.
people are people. The
Business,
way they
business,
look or how they
business.
act.
I have blue hair. I have a few interested parties in dismantling what they can of the rings. However, the legality of it is the issue. I can't support much. If you do
So if we
find
can tie-
anything, if you
We
can tie
your
your
into some of these more
Exactly.
legal side of things, you get more precedent to actually take a harder stance with the council.
Exactly. What I do within my district is what I do. That is very much the slaving rings are the most precedent, most solidified within Palace due to the lack of management and oversight in the past. They didn't have to worry about us actually looking for their collections. I know for a fact people would be getting kidnapped and taken. I know for a fact. And many of them are still attempting. We're catching them here and there. We've been trying to do sting operations, but when your policing force are literal walking corpses, we stand out. And my mercenaries aren't comfortable doing these tasks. Many of them aren't really suited for subtlety.
Okay. So,
Well, neither are my people, but surprisingly not. Kind of know when they need to pull a punch or not to figure out how deep a rabbit hole goes before they go ham.
I need an actor, someone who's willing to get buried on the inside, willing to disappear for months. Is smart
I don't
enough to
know
know
about
when to
that.
climb out. Exactly. I need someone on the inside. That's the issue. Someone with the goal and the guile to get on their good side, wiggle their way in from the bottom, and tell me how the system works. I know the reports. I've freed a few victims, but that doesn't tell me how it actually functions as an employee. Ex-slaves only see so much from their side of the
You
cage.
either get someone within the system and tear it apart from within, or you
I need
find
a
enough
mole.
evidence and enough connecting things to hit them hard and fast.
One takes far more time than the other, and if they are discovered, there's no telling how, well, that person is essentially good as dead, if they're lucky. It'd be a suicide march.
We baited a trap for them, but so far they haven't taken the bait. Hence why it's kind of gone cold on our hand.
I'm afraid the only leads I have are advertising for markets, auctions and the such. However, they are staying within their permit and within their rules. They're clean as a whistle, and they do so with delightful adherence. They like spitting in the face of my investigators, because they know that they're clean. They operate everything separately. That's the issue. From what I know from a victim, they were kidnapped in Saphira, made to heal. And then they were exported. They were taken somewhere else, I don't know where. At the separate location, they get processed. Paperwork is done. By the time they're back in the city, they're legal. Officially a slave, and thus a sellable product. What I need is to either intercept them gathering someone, or we need to intercept the convoy leaving the city. But with the few, I don't know, tens and hundreds of thousands of transports coming in and out of Zephyra on the daily. And that's not counting what goes up.
I'm sure this looks like clearing around. That's a check. So you.
Proper mess. Fucking Sachi.
It wasn't just him. It was the laws that were pressed on him. Like I said, the convergence was, if anything, a clusterfuck for everyone. Magic being dropped in the lap of a mundane world. An advanced world. But a world that now had to struggle with countless cultures, laws, civilizations, and the numerous timelines and histories, all overlapping onto one point, right here.
And it doesn't help that your fabric of reality is so loose that people can tear holes into it and come in here and by droves.
Zephyr is a nexus. You don't have to be someone of my skill level to transport yourself here. It's a shining beacon, a North Star. Even a novice can find themselves into this place. It's good for connecting. It's actually some of the reason why I came here. Structuring my business from a nexus point. The countless worlds I can reach from here. And if I get lost, it's easy to find my way back.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Worked very well. And now look
I
where
saw
I
a chance
am.
at actual, real freedom. So, that's what drew me here. But I digress. I'll keep you up to date on what's going on with Argad, Bat Malal.
Thank you.
Just Argad for short. Other
I
than
should-
that, I'm putting together the network. Trying to create this new order of things.
Structuring your market, your supply lanes, your flow of product.
And bringing the rest of these idiots that still think that the old ways will come back to realize that shit's changed in Palace.
They had a few months to try to throw me off my throne. I'm solidified now. I have an army, I have law, and my systems are very much resting on their new foundations. The concrete has been poured, and the cobblestone is being built.
And people need to realize they need to start playing by different rules if we're to survive.
2 months, and we have a new college. For trade skills, new education, benefit. Shortly after, we're expecting to open up the combined efforts for our mental wellness program on behalf of MMI. A very fortuitous partnership. And already, the Debtor's brand has done marvelously with bolstering our workforce and our law, with cooperation of Guardian, making sure that our crime rate is not unpunished.
Well, the idea is to create the network so that things are done more legally.
LF and Industrial have yet to come back to me for the cooperative ventures of more manufacturing facilities. I have way too many people here with unemployment, and they have empty facilities.
It was a popular song that, like,
What it comes down to is transportation.
At least with that left.
I'm aware. But I have to at least be able to shake hands with my other peers at the table and play nice. I'm aware of the accusations against them.
Big boy players of chess that they're
Ain't just exactly,
battles.
I'm afraid that as a member of the council, I cannot take actions on rumors without very, very solid evidence. Nor can I comment.
yeah.
I have full intention of keeping everyone on the council table accountable for their responsibilities, as I expect the people such as yourself to do to me. That said,
Just doing what I can to make sure that, things stay as peaceful as they can.
we need to recover.
But if you want peace, you gotta be ready for war.
The public are in a time of healing. They need rest, they need safety, and the peace, quiet, and opportunity we have promised them. We can't go to war, not at least for another year.
Nah, I'm not saying we gotta go to war. Quoting some long-dead philosopher. The idea that if you want to be peaceful, live peacefully. Must always be ready to fight.
Good. But I'm afraid you and I don't get that life.
No.
We keep fighting to make sure that the war doesn't reach the streets.
Shit, 2 weeks ago we had a guy pull a knife on somebody in the fucking club.
Dealt with, I'm sure.
He was shot, died,
Is
there.
it? A ruffian gone. An everyday occurrence here by the hundreds.
Especially in Palace.
Some people aren't used to the peace yet.
Old habits die hard.
Exactly.
Most people don't like change. Me, I don't
Some
have the
people
30
don't
plus
know
years
how
of
to
journeyman
accept
to the
the
way things
peace.
will run.
They don't know how to live these new peaceful lives. They actually have the ability to get jobs, but they're so used to fighting that they're afraid of admitting someone else is their better. Not their better, but they despise the idea of working for someone, having to trust someone with their well-being. Let me take care of everything. Open arms, food, shelter, everything you need. I just need you to work, stock the shelves. That's all you must do. It's too easy. It's too clean. I don't trust it. They're up to something. They're always up to something. I confess, I normally
No
am.
such thing as a free meal.
Nothing is free. There's no such thing as free. Everything has a cost, even friendship. The cost of a friend is saying goodbye.
Damn. That one hits real.
Picked it up from a witch in my travels. She was wiser than most gave her credit for. Annabelle Bon Beatrice Darby II. I actually got to quote Annabelle, and it hit hard. Let's go. I think she's scouting her new balls. Any worries with your... yes. The young lady here signed a license contract into the company. She's going to be opening a garage somewhere in the palace with our support. We own the business. She heads the operations. Congratulations to our newest CEO. If you make it that big. Technically. How she structures the business is up to her. At the Time being, I believe your title would be better as a site manager. Make a chain of garages, expand multiple locations, then you'll have a much more grandiose title. Get you in on those formal meetings and gatherings. Get you in a nice dress or suit. Start flattering those and cruising. Schmoozing, that's the word.
Luckily, I already had connections with people that wanted custom stuff before this happened.
Works out. Did you get shot again at your other establishment today? I see you're not limping.
I did not get shot.
And you seem more energetic. No overtime?
I went to bed.
Glad to see you're arrested.
Last night, I failed to let people know that it was 36 hours I was awake.
Christ.
A circumstance that I hope my newest employee will no longer need to do. Your wellness has a direct impact on your profit margin.
I'm aware.
Good.
Already.
That's the last I want to hear about you not sleeping, and especially doing so much overtime that you think you need to do. That comes down to your time management and your ability to schedule only as many clients as you can actually serve.
It was more of the garage was new. The equipment needed to be set up. They didn't quite. Well. They set it up, but they didn't set it up right. It would have been faulty. It would have caused accidents.
Not up to how you need
Those are
it.
things I pay attention.
Good. Eye for detail. Good. I know it's only been a day, but I do hope you are going to start at least browsing the pages for the real estate. How much time do you think you need to find a location? I'd like to have a deadline on this.
A week?
A week. And you'll have a location secured?
When you're a motorcyclist and you have a lot of street friends, you can find locations relatively quick.
Very well.
Because we know the streets well.
I will check on you in a week.
There's no shortage of fixer-upper establishments given recent events in this district.
That too.
Cheaper than ever.
That reminds me of something else, actually.
Yeah, please.
One of the people brought to me the other night. Not having to do with Palace, but opportunities abroad. Spacefarers. You know how people come from galaxies and whatnot from far and wide and find their ways here.
Imports,
Well,
yeah.
Some of these locals come from a planet or a mega city. I'm not sure what it is exactly myself, but it's called Chiron. Sort of like home. You're dealing with a place that's got a population in the billions. There's an opportunity there. They think that me and my crew would stand to gain a lot by getting involved in that town. Some serious money involved. Stuff that I could funnel back here and help my end of business.
Outside of my jurisdiction, I'd be able to offer no support.
Still, what would you do? Someone brought something like that to you.
When someone offers you a feast on a silver platter, free of charge,
Strings attached.
free of invitation, you didn't ask for this. This is a buffet that they're just dropping on your lap. Do not gorge on it. Sample.
Context. Context. I think that's what's needed. Individual that brings this to me. He's new. He's young. Ambitious. But he's greedy. He's greedy as hell.
Humble him.
It's incredibly obvious. Not only that, he's got a substance issue.
He's trying to look good in front of you then. Humble him.
It's a sound opportunity, and I have contacts from that area that I can try to follow up on the validity of his claims.
Hi, Vulcan. Thank you.
Humbling me is
Welcome.
definitely in the cards.
Very much should deal with his vice while you can as well.
I hate to sound like an asshole, but it's kind of useful currently.
Incentive.
Well, it's mostly to do with his cyberware. He needs it to function to keep the shit still working. I can get him what he needs. He's no good to me without the gear,
What's it
so...
called? It's a drug that helps with your tolerance.
It's,
Oh.
one of the cyberware he's got is like an adrenal
Oh, Blood
booster or
Wolf.
something that's supposed to make you
Thank you,
more,
buddy. Thank you.
But you make no mistake, that shit's addicting as hell.
Which brand?
You
Potato.
don't heavily relying on it.
Well, as somebody with an archangel who's already alive
9
on a
months,
cocktail
goddamn.
of multiple of different drugs, I would be the pot calling the kettle black.
No, the academy's not open yet. It's opening in a couple months.
Besides, you know my primary business, and it's not being an entrepreneur of entertainment in this district.
I think it's doing well for you, though. You should, however, cut down on how much of your product you're using.
If it weren't for LF, I would be able to.
I need to ask the boss exactly what positions are open under the teachers. I've just heard the teachers' positions are open.
Compromises. There will always be someone obstructing you. If you are not the beacon of perfection on your own, despite obstacles around you, you will only continue to reflect your troubles on your rivals. You will not improve. There will always be a troublemaker, a pest, or a tyrant.
Oh, yeah. That's an inevitability. No matter what you do, there's always somebody who's gonna cause problems for you.
So my
There's no
point
such thing as
being,
peace.
you changing, you improving, has nothing to do with your competition or your rivals.
Plush couch.
Noted.
Are you not used to that?
Results are what people look for. Results are what I look for.
Yeah,
Keep that in mind. Could you stop
But-
for 5 seconds?
I figured I'd at least let you make aware that if all of a sudden I start throwing around a lot more money all of a sudden...
No, it's fine.
Then you're simply enjoying the benefits of your business.
Interesting conversation.
You're
Exactly.
profiting as a businessman. Of course, you're going to have fun with this new wave of money you have coming your way. You spent so long struggling. Buy a car, buy a house, a mansion, throw a party with all the dances you can dream. Of course, you'll enjoy it. Enjoy the leisure. Enjoy the ability.
Did I actually tell you about my new home?
No.
I'm like acting like one of those college bros.
It's a train.
Don't.
That is a very tall woman. I'm surprised you fit in the door, madam.
It's a double door and I can crouch down. Why are you sorry?
Damn.
I
That is a big lady. Yeah, no, I bought an old luxury passenger train. They got it running underground, some of the old underground railways in this district.
They're over my limit.
Only stops when I need to get on or off it.
You would never?
Oh yeah, no problem. What's your problem? I'm staring into a light.
So I'm checking on
If it was
something on my
a-
phone.
I figured that was a safer bet than continuing to live out of my own club.
Brightest star in my world.
That's risky. 'Cause everyone
Yeah,
will
well.
know where you live.
Yeah, well, it got that
Coming from the
information got
person
out.
who's looking for the studio apartment.
You think I'm gonna be living there?
That's what you were discussing last night. Just saying.
I didn't say I was gonna be living there permanently. I do have
Mhm.
other areas.
I have the right to
Oh, like your dear friend. I'm sure they will love having you closer to the neighborhood.
They actually, when I go to the Atlantis, they live right across the street at the Heartbreak.
Seems common.
It's Stripes.
I'm gonna stop doing that water, I swear.
Oh, Stripes is a good kid.
It was adorable watching them last night, leaning on each other, holding hands. It's adorable, really.
Top floor of the Heartbreak. It's no secret. It's converted into apartments.
Challenging? Are you sure?
Not uncommon for people to live out of a hotel. Actually quite common for trade workers. They all book it for 6 months at a time.
Really, we just keep it called the Heartbreak Hotel because that's what it was when we got a hold of it. We cleared it out, turned it into a community and homeless shelter, but we saved the top floor for the pack.
Only thing I'll say is be careful. Having all of your entire team living in the same house. Well, relationships bloom. It is your building's namesake, however, which will cause issues. And you're the one who's going to have to clean it up.
Well, they're adults. As long as nobody's doing anything that isn't unconsensual, it's not really my business.
I'm also meaning about people needing to work with their ex.
That too. But
That's when it becomes a problem. They can do whatever the fuck they want on their own time, but if they're passing glares at each other across the work floor, that's an issue.
useful that we're unorthodox then, because we don't have offices.
Well, I'm sure you'd rather your security actually watching the monitors, not spitting insults at the Rex.
But,
Oh, jeez. Well,
My point.
yeah, what happened earlier? I feel really bad.
they already like to have their little rows already, so comes with the nature of dealing with edge runners and cyberpunks.
Look at us. Businesses built on mercenaries. We're anything but unorthodox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
always been one, probably will always be one.
At least you know they can defend themselves really well if something happens.
At least it wasn't Wesker or anything.
That too. That and anyone causes problems in my club, all of a sudden, like half of the people in the club will pull guns on you.
That's not always a good thing. Wouldn't it be great if everyone has a gun? No one will get shot if everyone has a gun.
I can't see your face, and yet somehow I'm able to tell.
Yeah. There's some clubs that have made efforts to, de-arm, that sort of thing. Good friend of mine. She always had people confiscate their weapons, play nice, and then they blew her ass up in her own club. Fat lot of good that did you in the end, did it?
Sure, take my bag at the door, don't mind the C4.
Now you're back in the shadow. No, you're.
I don't really know how that went down, and I don't mean to speak ill of her. She was a good friend, after all.
Regardless, she's dead. And you need to learn from her.
Yeah.
Say that.
Well, I've always been of the mind that an armed society is a polite society, so I don't take people's guns when they enter my biz.
Can we
I allow people their ability of self-defense here, but I don't very much like when someone walks in full armor and military weapons. Self-defense is one
My
thing.
gun at home.
Thank you. Self-defense is one thing. I won't disempower people. But if they show up looking like they're a one-man army, I don't need that here.
Yeah. Some of that comes down to cultural stuff too, though.
Well, it's too bad.
Kinda like
I don't want their military culture in my building.
That's fair.
I have the right to groom my clientele.
May I have to be a little bit more...
Open-minded,
What's the word I'm looking for?
lenient, flexible.
More accepting.
Mm.
Oh, am I? Oh, good. Okay.
You know, I turn away every motherfucker that walks up dressed like in a goddamn tank at the door, you know, and then the ones that I keep on staff, well, that's why I keep those types on staff. So if somebody walks in dressed like a tank, I've already got somebody dressed like a tank waiting to put them down if they cause a problem.
Fair.
That and I keep a particle accelerator or revolver on me, so you know there's not a whole lot
That's
of
a
armies out of
bunch of
there that are
very
gonna
fancy
stop
words.
that. It's
I recognize the terms. I'm teasing. I think it's a point to show what you need to keep up with, though. The arms race.
oh yeah, well, what's that old saying? The Chicago way. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He puts one of yours in the hospital, you put one of his in the morgue.
Mm-hmm. Constantly
That's how it
one-upping
always
each
works.
other.
Ugh. Never ends.
I'm going to check in on some of the others who are present, if that's alright.
All right ahead. I've taken enough of your time, Mrs.
An hour already.
Jesus.
We
Well,
can
you and
make
I
ends-
certainly know how to chill on, don't we?
It proves that we get along well. Don't worry, if I find you being too lonely, I'll check on you again. We can talk about sports or something. Tell me about your newest favorite show.
Well, I got a new fellow business person to deal with, I suppose.
Wonderful. Maybe they can set you up with a new automobile. If you excuse me.
Or hard light.
You know,
Oh, you dealing hard light?
shop is still going strong. And
That's my personal little tinker thing to do, hobby, as you will.
Oh, hi.
but yeah, no, the coffee.
I know a few people who deal in hard light tech. It's not as uncommon as you might think.
Fix my full body tracking. Good to see you.
Good evening, sir.
A lot of mingling and cruising today. Not much talk of business. Politics. It's been most of my day.
I've been staying up all night.
Why?
Research.
I was actually just telling someone this a moment ago, but if you're not sleeping, you're dulling your edge. If you're dulling your edge, you're not getting as much productivity, and that very much impacts my margins with the position you're in.
Simple lack of rest is not going to hamper my edge. It's just not the delicate nature of the research.
Don't make it a habit.
It won't be.
Good. If I end up hearing that you're hospitalized because you aren't sleeping or eating, I'll be sending you a nurse if it starts. You'll have to deal with a caretaker.
There's no need.
Good. Make sure that it doesn't turn into a need, please. That's what I ask.
Of course.
Wonderful. I was going to peruse and check in on each of our visitors today.
It's been quite a while. Terrence.
Ah, from the news conference. Good day, sir. How can I help you?
Business, unfortunately. I wish it was for pleasure. I have an interview to give, and I was hoping to have some time about some recent articles that have been published by Metagram. You know how it goes.
Looking for my opinions on a few things.
Of course, sir. Of course.
Sure, head upstairs. I'll likely be a few minutes, though.
Oh, absolutely. Take your time.
Thank you.
I did enjoy the art pieces. Are they replicas or are they real?
Real, actually. The building used to be used as a point of joint worship. After the crisis that happened in Market District a bit over a year ago, the previous tenants ended up losing support. I took the opportunity to preserve the art pieces and use it as our more public meeting center.
I see. I was wondering why there were so many religious pieces. Guess that answers that question now.
Religion and culture go hand in hand with art.
True. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Hemwick. I don't want to take up any time.
I'll be with you and I will give you your time shortly.
Of course.
Nothing but work. Now then. Good. Bella's here. Hello, Frederick. I see your domain is untouched.
A lot of the sculptures around here seem Greek. Really some inspiration, Greek or maybe Roman. The artwork doesn't
Greece,
seem to match.
Rome, Jerusalem. There's a few pieces from Europe as well. What are these?
So I was right.
The building used to be a point of joint worship before we purchased it. I am a enjoyer of fine art. Actually, art in general. I thought it wasteful to dispose of them. The significance is not lost on me with the irony. But I enjoy it all the same.
I can respect that.
Sometimes you need to place faith in things. Bella, how's your evening been?
Been quite well. How's yours been?
Been talking a lot of business and politics today. I have a drop-in interview, actually, Mr. Terrence, for one of the local papers. He's hoping to get my opinions on a few articles and situations that have been erupting online, apparently.
I'm not up with the news. I really should be, but I'm not.
I just spent some time reading up some of it. Nothing seemed stand out. I'm sure I'm going to have to ask for details.
Paper thing I saw. I'm like,
I thought that as well. Really, toiletries? That is what Foxtech is worrying about in Waterfront? No.
Almost reminds me of 400 years ago. All the stories you hear about that.
Shortages and such. Eggs, I'm very glad, have gone back down in price. Now then, if you excuse me, I'm going to see about this conference and this interview. If there's any stories that are fun, should I let you know? Oh, Riker's just downstairs if you want someone to keep company.
sure. Be interesting to hear a couple of local news articles, as it were.
Well, get to know our new friends as well while you can. Wonderful. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, it's no problem, sir. I feel like I'm insulting you by taking up some of your precious.
Heavens no. The entire point of these open door days is to make me more available for things such as this.
Of course.
Alan, you said you're here about new pressing stories, yes? What is the... I confess social media is not my strong suit. You might have to give me a brief overview of the handling on the situation.
We'll be down on the
Variety of situations going on, actually. I would originally
Very
given
well.
questions to give you that I said, no, those are boring, and I'm going to actually ask real questions. So,
Very well.
let's go with the oldest article first. Most of these events have been coming out of the waterfront recently. First one happened on June 29th. It came from the Tidefoot Tribune. It was quite grisly article discussing murders. Though it was the nature of the murders that caught people's attention and the things going on. Some of the big quotes apart.
Was this the string of murders about individuals having... what was it? Blissful expressions?
Yes. Yes, it was.
That one did actually catch my eye. Any updates on the suspect?
Unfortunately, none as of this moment. I was hoping to get your opinion on what you believe it could be.
I have a few different leads. Personally, I think it's an enchanter. Or something extra planar. A demon trying to start a cult, perhaps.
Okay. What leads you to that conclusion?
The demon making a cult is the less likely culprit. I think it could be an extraplanar entity that's not so much not so much attempting to gain influence, but more so feeding. Give, such as she comes or she's watching. No, she beckons. That's what the quote was.
Yes.
It's a hint. Gives you something to look for. And when you find her, she convinces you to hand yourself over.
I see. And
The blissful expressions make it clear that whatever this ritual is, it is done willingly. The people, the victims, have been convinced to do so.
Interesting. And the spiral pattern, any significance there?
Not that I know. I haven't been shown an actual document of it. Could be anything. I need images, I'm afraid, in order to touch on that.
I actually think I can help you out on that.
Really?
Cover that story. I talked with some people and used some connections, as it were, with the police. You know how it goes.
Of course.
I believe I'll be sending it to you now. This is what the rough outline is, as far as we're aware.
Give me a moment to pull it up.
Oh, absolutely. Even my contacts are limited in what they can pull off in terms of what they want to release.
Interesting. Flower petals.
That's what I always was thinking as well.
It's a face circle.
A face circle? What leads you to that conclusion?
Flowers. It's Druidism. If it was infernal, it would be blood or runes, dark energies. This is vibrant, it is bright, it is alive. She beckons. A vortex, a gateway. It's not for summoning, it's for departing. The vortex, it draws you in from the outside. And the pinpoint, if this is a ritual, especially with how the victims are husks, it's likely their souls, their ether being dragged in, they're departing the mortal coil. I still think it's a sacrifice. Feeding something. But this makes me question whether it's demonic. Could be unseemly. Those are my initial hypotheses, however. Outside of that, groundless. I wouldn't recommend quoting me.
Of course. Take that in consideration. The second news item, other than the Leap Foundry new model coming out, that took everybody by storm for a little bit.
Well, sex sells, as they say.
That's true, very much so. Right firestorm across that one. The second news article was a little bit more interesting, and I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Sure.
It was a recent corporate announcement, actually, by two corporations you might not know of, or if you do, limited, because I don't know much about them either.
Very well.
Article. Sorry.
I'm aware of a new business that opened within the waterfront. Their products don't interest me personally, however.
Right, I think I just found it. Vestratech, I believe, is the name.
What was the service they were promising?
So it's not necessarily the service they're promising. They're from what I can tell, corporation that's recently woken back up. It's who they've partnered with.
Really?
A aerospace company named Aeon.
Not familiar.
Well, apparently they're a new corporation, and from what my sources are telling me, they're not from Lower Zephyra. They're from a little bit higher up, as it were.
If that's true, it's breaking multiple policies.
It could be something new. Maybe the upper plate has decided to laxen things. Maybe it's just a
No, the council would be aware. Any contract with the upper city is done directly through the council, and only the council. If there is something else, whoever is saying this is either falsifying or is attempting to circumvent us, which jeopardizes everyone.
I'm just going through the rumor mill, as it were.
Well, that is my response. If this Aeon is indeed from the upper city, it is either a lie or a breach in policy. Either way, the council will deal with it.
The third and final piece of grisly business, as it were, as again, Waterfront seems to be the
Upper City is not on player.
Was on the 9th of January, or not January, whoops, July.
Recent. Which event again? I'm sorry. What did you call it?
The Maelstrom slaughter, as it were. Multiple Maelstrom representatives.
The one that quieted the gang for a short time.
Yes. I believe they're still quiet, even now.
I hardly doubt that. It's just we haven't noticed. A tragedy, regardless. As much as Maelstrom is infamous, it is, regardless, a very large loss of life. And unless someone claims responsibility, we do not know the reason nor the cause of why this event transpired. Gang affiliation does not mean that you are no longer a citizen. Going out and slaughtering someone because of their personal loyalties is still murder. There's a reason we have mercenary laws and laws against vigilantism.
I remember reading this article and being quite concerned about it because of the nature of the attack, the fact that there were nothing, no cameras, no surveillance, nothing. The only thing heard other than the fighting, was, quote, a clicking sound that echoed like it came from inside your skull.
What that comes across is someone who has support for cyber warfare. Cameras, recording, body cameras, something would show. Whoever this is likely working as a team. I wouldn't be surprised if it was perhaps maybe a fixer operation, which does not want to come to light.
True, but to segue to that, Foxtech has been kind of behind, I guess, some of the security with this particular area. They're calling it escalating inter-gang conflict. What are your thoughts on Foxtech as a whole?
I have very limited interactions with Voltsec. I see their online postings, I hear their name in the news. However, aside from the bare necessities of contact for arranging meetings, I do not know any of them very well at all. Something I'm hoping to improve.
Well, those are the things I wanted to cover because, to be honest, other than that, there hasn't been really anything interesting other than Leap Foundry's recent foray into streaming. But
Really?
yes, they have a little show called The Scorched Blaster from a person by the name of Broadcast, I believe one of their officials.
Oh, accurate of a name. Sure.
Seems to be a streaming service. Other than that, seems to be one of those detective serials made by Leap Foundry.
Ah, well, every company has some sort of media they're going out. I've actually been considering starting up a record label, as much as I love the arts.
Interesting. What would what would be your first piece, if it were, if you wanted to start a record label?
It would not be myself performing, and this is more of a whim of an idea. There's no actual groundwork being done yet.
Though I would say Councilman Hemwick, performer of the arts, would make a nice ring to it.
I am an enjoyer of the arts. This is a very keen difference.
Well, that's answered most of my questions. To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be making an article about it, but I did have to do my diligence, of course,
Of course, I understand. Feel free to quote me where you need to if you make articles based on any of your subjects.
Oh, of course. Though I guess now off the record, as I'm going to go ahead and...
Never off the record with your kind.
Off the record, I guess. How have things been in the palace?
The city as a whole, as you said, there's not much going on. The city as a whole is in a state of healing and recovering. I'm focusing my efforts on helping the people in the district adjust to this new peaceful way of life. Some people are having a more difficult time than others adjusting, while others are now thriving with their endless opportunities. We're doing well. It's just a matter of growing pains.
Of course. I'm sure that you wouldn't have any questions for me if you did.
I'm afraid not so much. I've been focusing on my current projects rather than expanding outward. Keeping things close to the chest.
I'm sure those projects have been going quite well, considering the men behind it.
I'm afraid that is not something I can discuss publicly.
Oh, of course.
Anything else I can assist you with, Terrence?
I believe that should be all, sir. It's nice talking with you, sir.
Yes, it was wonderful. I'd shake your hand if I had the opportunity.
Oh, I know. Wonderful times being a...
The joys of working from home.
Yes, the joys from working from home. You take care now, sir.
And to you. Wait. These students are enjoying themselves. Ooh, car horn. Good. Good. Oh, it's 20 minutes. Ooh, hello. And who are you?
I've had nothing to do but reading.
Oh, I know who you are.
Reading's a good pastime.
Shit. Am I going to need to pull up your notes? Fuck. Shit. One sec. Hang on, I know who this character is. I DM for this character. Shit. Where are those notes? What's her name again?
Hell of a predicament, though. This isn't a good, like...
Speaking of, coming here was a part of
There you are.
my friends by the name of Oryx said that they worked here.
It turns out it was all just part of the plan.
That I should look into it due to the fact that I'm a good marksman. So
I couldn't do that again if I wanted to.
Came here. So far, the
I'm
place
evil and
is nice.
calculating. Oh, I got one of yours in too, apparently. I didn't even notice.
I'm going to
Yes.
time, so I need
At
to
this
do
point,
some training.
I'm just ignoring what I'm seeing.
And how are we doing here?
Fine.
I'd say quite well.
Oh my god.
Mingling.
Lovely.
You have all of my balls lined up for me.
I hope your meeting went well.
It was an interview, more or less. He was asking me about a few articles and events that are popped up in the other districts. Wanted my opinions of them. Looking for a quote he can use to spice up his headline. Councilman Hemwick hates something or other, you know.
Sound bites. Got it.
Exactly.
The tabloids and rag sheets love to have their payday.
Don't they all?
Very true.
Have we met before, miss?
If we have, I don't recall it. I was told to come here by a friend of mine who said that this would be a good place to start off my mercenary work.
The agency has a website for those sorts of things. Handle your registration, the welcome package. Just make sure you have identification, proof of address, and your medical practitioner ready to be referred to. We need to know we need access to your medicals in order to actually give you the healthcare package.
Understood.
Wonderful. There was actually a hiccup about that I had to resolve last night. I had to make a schedule for one of our doctors to check on a mercenary whose medical file was outdated.
Here's a problem, right? Because I'm gonna hit that, and it's gonna bounce off like right at that corner. And
Wait, no, both of you were there, actually. You'd recall, I'm sure. How do you feel, by the way, being out of that sharp suit and back to your baggy lab coat? You seem much more comfortable.
It is a lot better, but I do not mind the quote-unquote suit. It is, after all, a certain protections that it provides.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
Wait, you know it's me?
Alan, yes?
Shit. That's
You've shown me this.
I was gonna try and prank you. Oh, okay. Then that makes sense.
How's work been?
It's been good. No complaints.
No trouble with your managers?
You know, I thought we were not gonna get along, but they're pretty funny. I like them.
That's actually really good to hear. I'm glad. I've been worrying about the lower to middle management in some of the branches, because I don't have the ability to contact them more directly. And everyone knows if the owner is stopping by, everything is clean only that morning.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know if
Then again, I could do drop-in inspections. That could be fun. Surprise inspections, yes. Watch them panic. That, however, puts undue stress on the staff.
Well, what do they call it? Secret shoppers?
Hmm.
Oh, you could just hire somebody to do it. Yeah, that's correct.
Yes, but those have been proven to be not great. You'll get many inspectors who use the... Because how the practice works is you select someone of the public, you contact them, you're like, hey, we will cover your purchase if you go to this business. Send us the receipt, and just let us know what you think of your experience while there. Well, what would happen is the citizen would go in, buy something expensive, and regardless of the actual performance, they would give a biased answer. So if they just don't like the business, they score 0 on everything, even if the staff are immaculate.
That tracks.
So, many businesses stopped doing such practice, leave it to the overhead to actually trickle down and check on the management. Actually, Alan, you've been working for us for a few months now, haven't you?
I feel like it's been like half a year, but I could be wrong.
I was going to say, it seems to be just about that. We'll have to review. You're likely due for a raise.
You flatter me. I mean, if you want.
Oh, that's not up to me to decide, I'm afraid. I can't show my bias towards you too much. You'll be bullied by your peers. That, and I doubt your boss will very much like knowing that.
Yeah, good point. I'm also not in a bad spot, so I'm really not ungrateful. I'm not.
Hi, Kitten Saint. Hello. Thank you, honey.
I could stop in and check in on your business for you.
I would actually trust you. Sure. I'll let you know of a few branches that I'm worried about.
Just let me know when and where.
Wonderful. Thank you.
They won't. They won't know.
Well, you certainly don't carry yourself as a, how do I put? You're very down to earth, dear.
Upbringing.
Those are the best types. More conspicuous that way.
Exactly. Keep them guessing. What was your name again, miss?
Layla.
Layla. Pretty name.
Thank you.
Well, if you're just looking to start up mercenary work, yes, just go to the website, submit your contact information, you'll get the pamphlet, sign off everything, send it back to us, and you're good to go. Takes a few days.
Understood.
Lovely.
If I happen to need a secretary, they've also said that they're good at data entry.
The archives are hiring. I don't need a secretary, per se. But if you like data entry and don't mind stuffy shelves of papers...
I don't. RX was actually the friend that recommended I come here.
Oh, Rex. Not a name I know,
Tall
I'm
drow
afraid.
woman. Tall drow woman, somewhat necromantic in origin. I don't know the rest.
Your wife making friends.
Put a disdain towards you on their end because of who your parents are.
Not to my knowledge.
Shame.
Yeah, I don't let it bother me as
Well, I'm going to keep mingling, if you don't mind. You all enjoy yourselves, let me know if you need anything.
You as well. Have a good evening.
Cheers. Maybe I'll change.
That's kind of cool.
Right?
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you think so.
I hate people, though. That's part of the reason I hate people. Majority of people, at least.
More common on the outskirts. People used to dip into the Badlands, that sort of thing.
There are people that, I enjoy being around.
Someone leaves a drone.
We haven't really known of vehicles.
Unfortunately.
Oh, you are active. Sorry, I thought you were idling.
Lost in thought.
Not an issue. Do you require anything?
Nothing at least, John. Thank you.
Very well.
So fucking uncomfortable.
It's understandable.
It's
That's why
unsettling.
tuners exist. We calibrate suspension. That's what makes it exciting.
Ah, discussing your newest purchase?
I'm gonna see if she can make me a limo.
Sounds nice.
We came to
I
an
need,
agreement. They're gonna show me tech, and well,
I've got some old hydrogen fuel cell operated hover vehicles for my home reality. Useful.
I get to
Very
learn new
efficient.
tech.
That sounds very fancy. Yes, true.
But also, get a nice stretch limo that's essentially a miniature extension of Atlantis itself that I can drive around or be driven around the district as an envoy of my lovely
Do you
establishment.
want it to have AI controls?
I recommend a human
Do
driver.
both. Yeah, no, probably
Well,
for
living driver.
emergencies. Yeah, but probably I'll
That's
have
why
a
I
chauffeur.
ask.
Also, it looks much better when someone actually gets out of the front and opens the door for you. There's a level of presentation to it. They love it.
So no remote doors. Got it.
Would be fun if they like opened up differently, not like wing doors where they open upward, but if they open up like
Oh, and they
or even
spin
suicide
open.
doors.
Like they rotate
Like
up.
they
Yes, those ones are
spin
nice.
open, or they
Ah.
open up weird, like suicide doors. You know those? I don't know why they ever called those suicide doors, but
Because people kept falling out of them.
Oh well, there you go. Shit. I'm familiar with a suicide shifter on a motorcycle.
I'm not familiar with that one.
So way back in the day, this is my history nerd shit. Motorcycles are manual. Well, I mean, they have automatic ones too, but they have an automatic shifter built into the handle. But before they had that technology, it was a shift lever like a car.
Alright.
Stuck up next to you. So to shift gears, you always had to just take one hand off your gears,
Oh no.
clutch, and shift. That's why it was called a suicide shift.
I get it. Oh, well, I'm glad that changed quickly.
Yeah, there was reasons why that failed.
Some people still get those installed, though.
They do.
Really? Well,
Their life is in their own hands.
exactly. If you're giving up safety features, well.
Well, the fun fact is, a lot of those guys that get those installed, you can have a suicide shifter and a traditional one still.
What's the point then? It's literally just for aesthetic.
It's a fashion statement.
Aren't the newer bikes like just push button shifter things?
Oh yeah, now they got like DCT stuff, that shit that Honda like fucking with their scooter tech. They put that on motorcycles and that took off for them. That's automatic shifting. It's like driving an automatic
I
car.
like my old school. I got my clutch, I got my gas, I got a shift lever.
More efficient that way too. If you're talking petroleum.
Yeah, I can regulate the RPM and gears really well with it.
Yeah, the
And it doesn't
DCTs
have
were
to sit there and
fucking.
think if I mash the gas,
Yeah, I
I'm
need
gonna
to
do
get a
oopsie
suit
daisy
for
into
my
a
other
wheelie
phone.
and crash.
So don't mind me. Sort of random idea in my head. I want to change, but I don't have anything formal for myself with my other fit.
Somebody saw you in your feminine form last night, and they were surprised, and they said, don't worry about it. He drinks deeply of the gender fluid. And they'd never heard anyone use that phrase
Died
before.
laughing.
I've noticed I've been turning heads there. I hope it hasn't been a problem.
Hey, you're a looker in that look, man. That's why. Everyone's like, oh shit, he's hot. That's what the reaction is.
It's good for marketing, let's be honest.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I'm sure you're not. Good for the clientele if people are good.
That too. Keeps people talking, interested, and respectful, hopefully.
Well, I had myself a little bit of fun the other week. I suppose I have your establishment to thank for that.
That's what we do.
Glad to hear.
Was that at the party?
Hmm?
At the celebration party?
I suppose it would have been, yes.
The day I met you.
Yes. If you worded your introduction a bit differently, it could have had a very different outcome from the seams of it.
I felt so stupid after I was told you were a council member and I was partially drunk. It felt rude.
Not at all. You're in a club, of course. I expect people to be at least somewhat inebriated.
I wasn't planning on getting that drunk. But
No one
Stripes
plans
gave
on
me a
getting
very
that
strong
drunk, let's be
drink.
real.
You want to know a funny thing that happened when I was first getting, like, established here in Zafira? I went to
Please.
the meat rack. It was my first time there. And I see this guy with his entourage and his big fancy suit walk right by me, and I'm talking to this guy that I was getting to know. And I was like, oh, check out this corporate fucking clown. He shoots me a fucking eye, and he keeps walking down the way, and I find out later that was Malleus McKay.
Well done. Well done. You know, the most powerful man of the city. Well done.
Yeah. That was my first interaction with him. He didn't even say, I don't think he even remembers that.
He's so used to it, I promise. He probably doesn't even recall.
I looked a lot different then, too.
That would do it. No, if
A little bit
anything,
more...
I will say this. Say what you will to Malleus. He won't even raise a brow. Say anything cross about or towards his children. I promise you he will remember you with much amount of loathing.
I've met a few of his kids. They seem like fine folks.
They are honestly trying. If anything, the only frustration or lashing out they've done is because people hate them for who their father is. Stellaria is precious. Jasmine is doing well and is struggling to adapt to this new noble lifestyle.
Yeah.
Aiden, I think, does fine. He's actually being quite a good big brother for the others. I hear that there's another. I have never met them, though.
But you're a dad, and you understand it. I get it, because even though my father adopted me, he cared very deeply about me. Plus, I watched him put another kid through a fucking vending machine for calling me a blockhead.
I like him.
Keep in mind, this is when I was a little kid, and I literally had a block rather than this fancy cat OLED.
Regardless,
The
I
public
like
healthcare
him.
system, yeah. Still, it's very unsettling to be a little kid growing up and you see everyone else looking normal. And then you have a big black cube for a head. Because if you take it off, you'll die of infection.
It's tragedies. It's a long step away from the iron lung.
Yeah, true. And it helped me in the end. Filtration systems is the only thing that kept me from catching lung disease like everyone else. My dad died when he was 27.
A shame.
Yeah. Mom died when she was 29.
My
They adopted
parents
me too.
died of illness as well. It was difficult. That's for sure.
That's the one thing I was telling her. Naco sucked, man. Hey, you living in a dome city, the air was so bad. If you weren't like me and you lucked out because you had to wear a filtered cube to stay alive, well, you were screwed. You were guaranteed to die sometime.
Where I come from, we did not have such good standards for health. That is much of where I came
Neither
from.
did we. I think I told you that. Like, everyone who had money, they lived on Mars. Terraformed, it was basically like a new Earth.
I see.
Green, lush, beautiful, open
A second
oceans.
chance.
Yeah, and then the rest of us stuck on Earth, living on a blasted, burnt rock. No atmosphere left, no water, no plant life, not even animals. Living in domes.
Pity.
Yeah.
It does make me... It's been a while since I've gone on one of my archaeological trips. Yes, that is the word. It's a hobby of mine. I investigate ruins, cultures, and the like. I like reading the whole story, start to finish, as much as I can. I've always been a fan of environmental storytelling. Everything's a clue.
If you could ever get your way back to Naco, make your way out of the domes and into the Badlands, you could go see some of the cratered remains of Boston, Night City, Portland, DC. They were there.
If the trip is ever open, I imagine you would want to see what home looks like these days.
I went once.
Was it worth it?
Yeah. We went to the remains of an old city called Cleveland. It was on a dry lake bed called Lake Erie. Downtown was a crater, been nuked, obviously. But there were all these old steel mills. Well, what was left of them. And apparently, those steel mills had been dormant for hundreds of years prior to that. No one had bothered to actually, make them back into industry. So they'd already been ruins by the time the city was destroyed.
Opportunity wasted. Could have very much helped the town flourish economically.
Yeah, but no. The industry left and never came back, and it sat there like a ghost. By the time I visited, it had been a ghost for a long time, even after the city had been destroyed. That, to me, was the most depressing thing about it.
Seeing how they could have prevented it.
Not even that, just the short-sightedness of the old world.
Even now, people are looking for immediate returns. They don't know what it's like to invest. Actually, that's where most of my business success has been in investing. Looking for a little upstarts here and there. Give them some of my time, give them a favor. And a year or two later, reap the rewards. Make new friends, loyal partners.
It was beautiful in its own way. Old rusted out rail yards.
Is it
blasted locomotives.
not fascinating to see how nature retakes everything?
In our case, nature got wiped out. Like I said, the atmosphere got burnt off. Weren't even plants left. Just walking around in a spacesuit.
Never know. You just don't know where to look. Nothing's ever fully dead.
Everything was barren, dusty. But it was pretty. Standing there underneath the stars, the ruins of the old world. Sort of a romance to it.
Peaceful.
My friend Tuco, he called it like being in a graveyard.
I can imagine there'd be many upset spirits. If you were sensitive, you likely would have felt it.
Yeah, well, magic, spirits, that sort of thing. They don't really that shit didn't really exist where we came from. At least we didn't think so. It may have been some sort of magic, but wasn't something we were aware of.
Depends how thick or thin the veil is. Worlds that have worlds where the veil, the barrier is thick. Like they don't ever see the other side. Don't ever feel it.
Yeah.
It's likely much of the reason why your home keeps getting cut off. Takes more effort to go in and out. Thicker walls.
Oh, there was only one way in or out. And it was only to one place. It's, I don't know what you'd call it. Metaversal Portal Way Station, but it's not Zafira. It's a place called Togair Termini. It literally is like an old train station of the old days. The Grand Central. Trains come in and out, but they're from different realities. Place is weird, man.
If it's only the one, then it could be an anomaly, a tale.
Yeah, but that's how we got here. To Zafira was through Togair Termini. Place was... It's in the name. A termini is an old way of calling a train station. Yeah, it's like a place where lines end and then new ones begin.
I'm actually a bit of a fan of trains. Don't ride them anymore, don't need to.
One of the regular trains that came through there was fucking giant worm.
Fascinating.
Man.
Perhaps an itis.
But no, I had like windows and doors on it and like train wheels.
Oh. That's a hell of an aesthetic.
Choo choo.
Oh, that.
Hello. Oh, hello, darling.
Termini's a weird place.
What did you slip
I was
in?
dabbing behind you for like a minute or so.
And neither of you told me.
Photos of they were doing selfies.
How are you doing?
I've been having experiences lately, and I'm still trying to figure out what exactly they are.
Oh?
Yeah.
Well, so?
Oh.
Well, Aiden is claiming that I'm sleepwalking. And it seems like whenever he reports me sleepwalking on these certain days is when I'm having these really weird dreams.
That's normal. Overactive dreaming can cause the body to react.
Those things are built like hotel, like hotel cards. They self-destruct after a while.
They're dreams that I've never really had before, but they seem reoccurring.
Have it blow up.
Is there a pattern to them?
Kind of self-destruct. It just stops working.
Oh, okay.
Seeing people, I can see them. Oh. Into the ether he goes.
He does that.
What, do you want me to...
Oh, hi.
Hi? I thought this would be better.
No, that's fine. But like, the same people are in them. We were in the same place for like a while.
Can you describe it?
It was hell.
How pleasant.
But it was techie. Like there was technology there.
Sure.
And the river Styx wasn't a river, it was an ocean.
That is actually more common than not.
But now the last stream that I had, it ended with us randomly getting booted out of that place and ending up in some kind of like building.
Alright.
And I remember they were like, "Oh, you can order whatever food you want."
Oh, nice.
And I did.
Mm-hmm.
kind of regretted it. Because I was curious, and I wanted to see what... I asked for Dad's Christmas pudding, and it actually appeared in front of my face. And I could smell it. That was the problem. The fact that I could actually smell it, yeah.
Your father's cooking, really? Oh, pardon.
I did not
Malleus's.
I did not have a good night's rest after that.
No one has a good night's rest after Malleus's cooking.
Yeah.
If you ever have Councilman McKay offer you something that he made at home, check if it was him who made it or his chef. If it's him, say that you already ate and politely decline. Trust me.
Councilman
McKay.
And I call him Dad, it's whatever.
Very well.
Market.
But every time I'm there, it's I don't remember anything that has happened while I'm awake. Like, I don't say like, oh yeah, no, this and this. When I first started getting these dreams, it was immediately after Mom died. Like, immediately after.
It could be your mind trying to cope, dear. And it's forming in strange ways. Thoughts and feelings that you don't understand.
I was about to say, yeah, you're telling me.
Have you been seeing someone, a therapist, a psychiatrist, someone you can talk to? And I don't just mean venting or expressing your worries to your friends. Losing
I
your
thought about
mother
talking to
is an ordeal. You should be seeing someone.
I thought about talking to Ader, but I need to get his phone number first.
Alright.
You need Ader's phone number.
Yeah.
Small
I
world.
just happen to have that. Don't you like it?
Yes, please. I actually would like that. I would appreciate that.
I would very much prefer if my niece was getting proper care. Thank you.
Because it seems like whenever I go to meet Rack with Aiden, he's not there, and I'm not going anywhere else, like, where he might frequent, so...
Here you go.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Good. That should help. If anything, I'd say maybe journal these dreams of yours. Help you process them.
Oh, I have. That's the other thing that's weird.
How so? The journal?
Hold on. Where is it? I have it in my wallet.
In your wallet? What's this?
It's a Polaroid of her taking a selfie with SpongeBob.
This is a cartoon character, yes?
I took that in the dream. I haven't even told Aiden about this.
Have you spoken to anyone about these dreams?
My friends, but they don't know. They don't have any, ideas.
Don't mind me, just observing. Curious. Sure, here you are. Are you sure you didn't just misplace that somewhere? Maybe you've forgotten about it. There's theme parks and the such that you could have been going to. Busy days, you forget about such things being taken.
Well, after I found it, I have like a whole like box of like Polaroids, and so out of curiosity, I opened it and I started rifling through it, and there were more and more and more Polaroids I took while I was in there that weren't there before.
Do you recall taking the pictures in the dream, or are the pictures just arriving?
Sometimes I recall actually taking them in the dream.
Sometimes.
Like, actually deliberately, taking selfies with people and stuff like that, but...
Alright. Okay.
Curious. I still think it would be wise for you to speak to someone, dear. And if anything, it could be possible that you might be having memory issues.
It wouldn't be the first time.
With your upbringing, it's possible. You could have a few gaps here and there. Just talk to someone, please.
No, I will.
Thank you, dear. This is worrying. She could be getting drawn into a dependent reality. Matt, anything else going on? Making friends? How old are you again?
16.
Coming to about that age.
What age? What do you mean? Jonas? Jonas, what do you mean by that?
How do I with this? Do I trust Malleus to give you the talk?
I'm ready!
Boy.
I'm gonna explore.
I'm teasing, dear.
I am aware.
That point being, seeing someone interesting at school? Anyone catching your eye?
Well, I don't physically go to school, I do online schooling.
Fine, your little games you play.
Not really. Jonas, I don't like people. I don't...
And yet you have so many friends.
No, I mean, I don't see the appeal.
Oh. Okay. Good for you. That's good for you, but that's fine. That's fine. Really. You're sure? At the age you're at?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Your mother had you right sorted. Good for you.
I think it might be her past relationships that probably screwed me over on that, probably.
I mean, it's a mix between hormones and upbringing that kind of shapes it. So it's not just trauma. It's normally you have a certain mix of chemicals rooting around in there, and then trauma. Don't we all just love trauma?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Builds character.
Plus, I mean, Dad already did try to give me the talk, technically.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Please, you have to tell me how bad it was. Please,
the only thing my brain could comprehend what he was saying was if I ever had a boyfriend, he would be glad to meet them with a shotgun. That was all I got from the conversation.
Blocked out the rest of it. Blocked out the rest of it.
Yeah.
Damn it. So I just kind of figured out on my own. Dad, Father tried. My father did try. It was very clear he was uncomfortable the whole time, and it's Dad, I know. I've read books. I'm okay. I'll figure this out. It's fine. Right? This is fine. I was actually... Maybe this is a bit of oversharing. I was much like you back then. No one appealing. I experimented more as I got much older. Meet the right person, and you're willing to do things for them, for their benefit. You're still too young for me to be discussing this. Still, it's very good that you're already sorting this out. Filthy. That's actually very good.
If you wanted to do that, go to the ICCA. There's like a really old building.
Hi.
First building in Seville.
Hi.
How's it going?
Sorry, I'm trying my best not to eavesdrop, but
I mean, you're literally sitting there staring at the conversation. You come on, pitch in. What's your name?
Promise not to laugh.
No.
Freebird. And yes, no, I know about the song.
Oh, I know the one. I mean, that's so.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not really that laughable.
I am no professional by any means.
I know someone by the name of Pony Boy.
What boy?
Pony Boy.
I am no professional in this.
Yeah, you know what, Freebird.
That was his name. First name, Pony Boy.
I can't escape it.
Can't escape what?
Give me a second.
Big ass table.
Ponies and horses.
They're really popular right now for some reason.
My friend Chai almost got kicked out of his hospital room because he was cursing at a TV because he was watching horse girls racing. And his room was right next to the children's ward.
Irving is... I'm pretty sure he's addicted. He's been betting on these races.
Yeah.
It's really... I'm happy that old sports are rekindling. Like, honestly, the races have been kind of dying off in popularity for a while. Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Oh god, one of my friends used to he loves gambling, but the worst part is he actually has good luck, so he actually won a decent amount.
Good for him.
Yeah, but then he tried getting me into it. I'm not addicted, but I do enjoy it.
Well. Don't spend more than you can lose. That's really the best thing I can offer. Know how much you can spare. It's like going to the bar. Know how much you can drink.
Yeah. By the way.
By the by.
You're the councilman for Palace, right?
Currently. Is that a problem?
No, I was just gonna ask how much housing is.
I'm afraid that comes down to our real estate branches. You'd be better off contacting one of them. Also depends on where you're trying to live. How big of a venue, apartment, studio suite, a full home. Depends.
Just a nice apartment for a couple people would be nice.
How many? I mean, depends on how many people you're trying to fit in, if they're sharing a room, etc., etc. Again, I'm not a real estate agent. Sorry. It's not. I oversee the operation of the branch, yes, of course, but the actual products, it's not exactly standard.
Know any of the agencies that are dealing in that? I mean,
Yes, we have a full real estate branch. Yes, I will. Here's a card. Shoot them a message, and they'll get you along the proper channels. All right.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Came here looking for a new place to live. Palace looking more appealing.
Well, I was looking to get a place in Zafira, but
Well, moving in's been cheaper than ever. Especially if you're wanting expedited citizenship. We have packages for that as well.
Expedited citizenship?
Yeah, yes.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the word expedited.
Quickened. Prioritized.
Oh, gotcha.
There's a program in effect where someone can... Of course, there's agreements to be signed, but in exchange for giving your body for research, similar to how people donate their corpse after they perish, we offer a myriad of bonuses and benefits, such as healthcare, tax rebates.
Oh, you mean after I'm deceased?
Yes.
Does that involve any necromancy?
Depends where the body ends up. I assure you, your passing into the afterlife is not interfered, if that is what you're curious.
Okay.
It's all detailed in the documentation. But yes, healthcare, expedited citizenship, secondary education scholarships.
Okay. Does the citizenship come with a Zephyrian passport?
Well, you would be a citizen, so you would have your identification card. Passport would come afterwards. Requires ID to get a passport, after all.
Okay. And having a place that leads to the citizenship in the first place?
Sorry, repeat the question?
So, if I buy a place and live there for a certain amount of time, that's what'll get me the citizenship?
Well, you would be on a visa instead.
I gotcha.
You'd be on a residence visa. Yes, resident visa, which you would have to refresh over every few months. It'd be the same as being a business owner. If you're not a citizen, you would have to have a business visa. So, becoming a citizen expedites and simplifies much of this. Then again, this program is not at all needed for citizenship, it just helps.
Gotcha. Well, I know I definitely want to buy one of the places, so I'll probably look into it after getting the place.
The same number and contacts I provided you. There should be similar channels to explore the other things.
Thanks.
Of course. Anything else you require? Look at me, helping the people face to face. That's Frederick, don't mess with him. It's his pool.
I had so I've heard.
Yeah. Leave Frederick be. He's happy in there.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh, no, you're fine. Frederick is mascot of sorts.
Gotcha.
Is there anything that you need, dear? My other appointments are starting to knock.
No, I'm... Oh, hold on. Sorry, excuse me. My phone's going off.
Hmm?
No, I should be alright. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Everything alright?
Everything's fine. I gotta go.
Jasmine.
I'm fine. I gotta go.
You don't just sprint off like that. You need help. This girl... Pardon me. Jasmine.
I'm fine. I gotta go. It's an emergency.
Well, then let me help you get there. Where do you need to be? Address.
Location here.
Show me the address. What's going on?
Cover. That address right there.
What's going on?
I can't say.
I can save you 2 hours of driving if you explain to me, at least in point form, what is happening. Or I can be concerned of you and tell your father that you're running off into God knows what. And do you really want him in on this?
I think he knows.
What's happening?
I don't think I can tell you. I'm sorry.
Be on your way then.
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Kids these days. We're closing. If you have any guests around you, let them know that we're closing. A unexpected appointment has popped up and it needs my attention.
I mean, it's not one of those fans. It's not one of those fancy ones that let you know.
Yeah, I know. I remember playing on one somewhere
there. Something's happening. I don't like it. Malleus is aware.
Yeah, all the pieces are
Forgive me, everyone, but I'm afraid we're having to close. Unexpected. Just finished? Good. I'm sorry, something unexpected is developing and it requires my attention.
Understood. She'll take our leave then. Hope everything is going well and goes smoothly.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I just need to focus on other things.
Understandable.
The girl alright?
Oh, she's fine.
Alright.
If you need me, call me.
This won't be in your jurisdiction, but if I need help,
Fair.
I'll let you all know.
Understood.
Thank you.
Have a good evening otherwise.
And you. If you excuse me. Things require my attention indeed. Something's happening. He no longer handles the small things unless he finds it interesting. Exactly. And something interesting's popping up. Why would that girl run off in such a hurry? Especially when it's Malleus involved. I am going to close up here, but thank you for coming, everyone. I hope you have a lovely day. I'm going to be streaming most of the evening into the morning on the other site. And I will see you around soon. I will be back for roleplay streams on Thursday with Sinichi, and I will see you all then. Ta-ta, dears.